Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News' video 2 of 2 for today.
First, a word from our sponsors.
Hey buddy, getting ready for your date tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her my horn of plenty.
Oh, that's what this is. Man, I don't want to be rude, but at like this, it doesn't look like it's plenty.
What are you talking about? This is plenty.
I mean, it's just you've got so much of this stuff covering up your horn, and it's covering it up.
Well, I tried removing all of it, but it just looked weird.
Oh, yeah, I've been there. I would just pull it back a little bit. You want it to frame your horn, not completely encase your horn. Do you know what I mean? Wow, you got a great looking horn now.
Looks way better now.
What's with the eggplant though?
She specifically requested an eggplant. Look.
I'm sure she's gonna love this horn, but you're also gonna need this lawnmower 4.0.
What's this for?
Guys, don't let unwanted body hair get in the way of your good stuff. Go to manscaped.com/Angry Joe Show for 20% off and free shipping. It's time for a new look. Get Manscaped today. Thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring us as always. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, click the links down below to support our show directly. As you can see here, Alex is back from his Japanese adventure. Brought us a bunch of goodies.
Yep.
So we are partaking in candies. I can't wait to get back to them. So, Alex, what the hell has been going on in news while you were gone?
Well, Baldur's Gate 3. Remember that game that's been
I
in
do
there?
remember. Early I just hate early access, man. You can't stand it.
Well, we're getting a release date announcement
All right.
next month. So
Good.
sometime in December, we are going to get a release date. We know it's going to be sometime next year. They've said it's going to come out in 2023. Now we're going to actually know exactly what time. And it's a game that I really do want to play. I'm just so tired of...
I'm going to say July.
July?
Mm-hmm.
That's usually a pretty safe month if they're trying to not be competing with a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
They have promised that even if you've played hundreds of hours of Act 1 already, there's going to be so much stuff for you to do. So, our pals at Larian, we've got trust in them. It's just disappointment having to wait this long for this much of a tease. We also got an NFT bro, did something awful this week, and I'm gonna be careful not to mention exactly what he wants to do because I think this guy's a piece of shit. Because he's trying to build hype for his thing, and I don't want to give him any.
Yeah,
hype.
but our audience knows not to buy into the stupid fucking hype. What'd he do?
So he burned a $10 million Frida Kahlo painting as a mariachi band plays to. Because he wanted to make
one
an
of
NFT.
a kind, $10 million, like the only copy he should be, or the original, obviously.
Yeah.
He should be fucking jailed, is what some people.
Yeah, some people are saying absolutely go to jail. And so the Mexican National Institute of Fine Arts and Literature is now investigating, he said, because it has been protected under Mexican law since 1984 as artistic monuments. The punishment could be decades in prison plus a fine equivalent of the work's value.
He's thinking, I'll burn it, and now I can live forever as an NFT, and I'll just do my NFTs.
Yeah.
And I own it now. And I say, no, you don't own it because I own it now. Right click, same as now I own it.
Well, the Frida Kahlo Museum has also put out a statement saying that it owns all the rights to Kahlo's works and has not given any permissions for NFTs being made. But this is the whole point of NFTs, right? You take something that is not yours, and then you make a digital receipt saying that you own it, and then you saying the value is a
More
bunch.
copies,
And
yep.
then it's like
you make a digital receipt saying that you own the digital receipt. Not even. I have a receipt for my receipt.
It's bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, it's
Fucking
shit about your
NFTs. There was another news story. Some NFT bro went off to the Bahamas and people lost billions of dollars.
that's
or
the
something.
FTX guy. Yeah, that's the coin.
Just guys, you already know. Stay away from all that fucking crypto bro bullshit or NFT bullshit.
Yeah, it's all the greater fool theory. It's all they have to do is trick you into buying it from them, and they'll say, no, you can sell it to someone else for way more later. It's a scam.
It's
Stay away from
worthless.
this shit. Stay away from this shit. Speaking of things that you should have stayed away from that we told you from the beginning, Google Stadia has begun issuing refunds. So if
That's
you,
nice of them.
yeah, so their shutdown in January is coming up pretty quick, and so
Yeah.
Google has begun filling its promise of issuing refunds to its customers. So if you did buy it, check your email because you're gonna get. As long as you didn't buy it in a physical store, because they can't do any stuff. So eligible hardware includes the Stadia Controller, Founders Edition, Premier Edition, Play and Watch with Google TV packages.
Yeah.
Stadia Pro subscriptions will not be refunded.
Right.
But members can play their Pro titles until the shutdown. So
They're doing pretty good for closing out. They're like helping out people, transferring data for video games they played, and now
Google didn't do the transferring thing. That's the game developers had to
Okay.
go through. But yeah, Google itself giving refunds, I did not see coming.
Me neither.
I would have bet against it. So
Good guy Google here, as opposed to shithead NFT bros destroying art,
Priceless
destroying
works of art.
priceless art that cannot be replaced.
Yeah.
So that they can do their stupid fucking edit. Could you imagine if like they got Mona Lisa? Or
Well, they
got any
tried.
of the fucking Michelangelo statue, Alex, that they fucking dismantle and make butt plugs out of.
oh yeah.
Yeah, for rings of power.
Yeah. Look, I stand by. That is a
It's
great,
great
way to
analogy.
explain. Yeah,
It's
great.
fantastic.
Ubisoft is also issuing refunds for Prince of Persia remake. That's a game that they revealed.
Yeah, where the fuck is that game?
So originally it was unveiled in 2020 and then was due to release in January 2021. And I missed that date by a little bit. And so it was pushed back to March, and then it was announced it was postponed indefinitely. But now they're like, it's definitely not canceled, is what they say.
This is why you don't fucking pre-order. This is why you don't fucking invest in things that are not finished yet.
Yeah. So they
Unless
say,
it's a goddamn sure thing. And we've seen even sure things fall apart.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So they've insisted it is not canceled, but if you did pre-order, you're getting your money back. So it's not looking good for Prince of Persia right now.
I think it's canceled.
Yeah.
It's not canceled.
But
There's still a chance it won't be canceled, so I can say that it's not canceled.
what if it's just indefinitely shelved?
Even
that's
though
not
it's
canceled.
canceled.
But that's not canceled.
they
It's
offer
just-
refunds.
It's not
There's gotta be
canceled
something
yet.
going
Nobody has
on.
said it's canceled yet, but it will be shelved until it's canceled. So now I can say it's not canceled. But it will be canceled.
Wait.
Probably.
All right. We also got Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is a game I've got tens of thousands of hours in. At least
That way
tens of thousands.
That's what check out on the OG streams. Usually happens on Wednesdays. Ray and Alex.
old
they
guys
play
playing
some
old games.
Old guys playing old games, and that game stands the motherfucking test of time as one of the best strategy games of all time.
Yeah, and then
So what about it?
Well, so what happened was Ubisoft bought it and then
fucked it up.
and then it fucked it up. But the original, the Heroes of Might and Magic 3, is getting a board game.
Nice.
And
Insta
so,
buy from me.
yeah. So we have played many games pretending to be Heroes of Might and Magic 3. They've actually we've gotten enough board game like conferences where like this game is exactly like Heroes of Might and Magic. It's a board game, and that nothing really
Nothing like it.
captures it. But so hopefully this one is Archon Studios is making it. And see what else they've done. I think they did the Wolfenstein game.
Yeah, the Wolfenstein game didn't like. They did Lords of Hella, which was all right. We liked. They have some great sculpts in miniatures. Rules are average. Some are good. Some are bad. So doesn't really. And then I think they also did Nemesis, perhaps. So we'll have to see exactly.
Yeah, I hope it's good. I'll have no faith in it. Everyone has been trying to recapture the magic of Heroes 3, including the people who own Heroes 3 for decades, right?
It's
Because this
tough.
game came out in like 98, 99. And it's...
I imagine it's going to be highly abstracted. You can't just do the video
for
game
sure.
in board game form. So, but it's just all going to be up to the rule set. We'll play it and we'll let you know.
we also got some Witcher updates. So we've talked about the new next-gen update.
Witcher. Boo! No Henry Cavill. Fuck everything.
Yeah, well, this one's...
Because me and Joe watched the Blood Origin trailer and it was like massively downvoted minutes after it went live where nobody even watched it.
It was all complaining about him.
It's
Yeah,
complaining about Henry. It's like, but Henry has nothing to do
I
with
know.
this project. But no fucking no Henry, no fucking Witcher. Not even Witcher spinoffs. I'm like, all right, guys, I get it. We all love Henry, but
You pissed off the internet. You cannot piss off the internet.
yeah.
Well, this should make the internet happy because CD Projekt Red has revealed that the new next gen update, the next gen update, is coming out December 14th, so a little less than a month from now. And so that's great news. And so it's free if you already own it. And there's also some news that it's going to bring some Netflix skins and integrated mods next month. Now there's no
Netflix skins. So
Liam.
Henry.
Yeah, Liam.
Liam.
God damn it, Joe.
It doesn't go into great detail about what it actually means, I guess what's going to be in there, but I'm hoping it doesn't mean the ballsack armor from season 1.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, you can just switch it on and then all these dudes wear
Ballsack armor.
Yeah, that just shrinks when it gets cold. So that should be pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
And then the big news story of the week is, again, this is one of those, these are becoming more popular where there's people mad at game studios coming out, and so this time it's Mick Gordon, which we actually talked about a couple years ago when Doom Eternal came out. The studio said that Mick was really hard to work with. He didn't keep to any of his schedules.
I remember talking about that because I was shocked because it's like Mick Gordon, nothing but positive for his music.
Mm-hmm. And so originally what we had discussed at the time is that Bethesda said that, look, he was not on time with any of these things, which is the reason we had to mix the original soundtrack. We had our studio people do what they could in the short period of time because he just wasn't doing that stuff. And this week he's come out and said that he said, I never quit Doom. I quit a toxic client, saying that the schedule was completely unreasonable. And just going back and forth saying that, look, they came out, they said all these horrible posts and things about me, and I really couldn't do anything. He mentioned the NDAs and some things about it. So he's saying his side of the story right now. It's just saying it was just them. It was a kind of he says that Stratton lied about the circumstances surrounding Doom Eternal soundtrack and used disinformation and innuendo to unfairly blame him for its failure. So it's just a lot of back and forth, and I imagine this is not going to be the last time we talk about this because this is his time to set this out. And I imagine that the people there are probably going to respond as well because they're calling into each other's integrity into question, because they're saying like, no, he was the bad person, this person's the bad person. So lots of back and forth. And
so Marty Stratton is the center here, and Mick makes a tweet that says Marty's Reddit post severely impacted both my professional and personal reputation. In releasing this statement, I'm exercising my right to defend myself. It is a defense, not an unprovoked attack, issued with extreme reluctance only after all attempts to resolve the matter have failed. So he posted this November 9th, 2022, and he's like, dude, Marty Stratton lied about Doom Eternal's soundtrack events in a Reddit post that used disinformation to blame me entirely for its failure. Later, he offered me a 6-figure sum to never speak about it. The truth is more important.
Well, 6 figures from too, and also they wanted him to take responsibility for the problems with the soundtrack, which is another thing. He's like, how could I have been responsible when you're the one who did it, and I didn't even know you were doing a soundtrack?
Yeah, but I'm offering you a lot of money. Let's repair a relationship because everybody likes your music, and I want it to use it again. Can we do that? And
I don't know, be the fall guy for everything. Fuck that.
Yeah. And so this is going to be probably a back and forth. Stratton, I think Stratton is still, I didn't look, is probably still with Bethesda. But so he's also said using NDAs, settlements, and gag orders to silence the truth is an appalling tactic used by people in high position of power, power fearful of accountability. I am choosing to speak out because the alternative was to accept that tactic as okay. So...
yeah, and then Mick was like, dude, the worst thing was when I discovered that the OST included a massive amount of music for which I had not been paid. There's rejected tracks in there. There's demos. There's sketches. There's mock-ups. There's like a lot of extra stuff that I had in there that they just put out. I'm horrified, not just at Marty for turning his back on what was our agreed path forward, but also his shameless disregard for the truth and his attack on Reddit. It was littered with lies and disinformation with contradicted actual events. So messy, another public thing after we just got done with the
last
Bethesda. But here he's, I want receipts.
Yeah,
I gotta see receipts. Like, show me where it's like, all right, Mick, We need this music by November. Now, if he was given that contract in November, it's probably pretty bad. But if he was getting that contract, I don't know, in fucking March or January, then it's somewhat reasonable.
Well, he said that he had over a year to work on it, but he said he was unpaid for that portion of time, as the contract dictates. So, it's awful because the game industry is all about crunch in every aspect, and the music and the voice acting and everything. But ultimately, if this is hard because you kind of get whiffs of, it's like, well, that's an overstatement. Stratton's statements were an overstatement. This one feels like the answer's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's like, Mick, they said that everything was late, and you're acknowledging that it was late. And it's like you did sign off on the time frame at the beginning, right?
I'm sure Mick did a little bit of lateness, but it could have smoothed over. But then, Marty came in and did some stuff and then he went back on it. So it gets complicated. But it's just a shame because I'm pretty sure, this will hold up. That Mick Gordon said, "I'm never working with Bethesda ever again."
Which is a shame because it was so good.
Yeah.
The game was so
they
good.
do
The
another
music was
Doom.
so good.
Cannot rely on Mick to do it. So.
Yeah. He said I will never work with him again. So, yeah.
Damn shame.
Oh, did you hear about the new Superman game that came out?
Yeah, I heard this.
what you wanted.
And it was fucking free too. It's fucking cool. But apparently, there's a new Superman game, and it was ripped off and sold on Steam. So you've got a dispute here. This is a rework of an earlier demo.
The Matrix one.
Yeah, that had that fucking amazing ass city. So you can kind of fly around as Superman. But apparently Hero Games Studios released Hero City Superman Edition on Steam November 1st, and you guessed it, it's a straight up rip-off of Butler Boss Chama's work that is selling for $11.
No, the original was free, and then the Steam version.
Right. The original was free, and then there was another version, and now there's the rip-off version that is being sold for $11. And obviously, the guy took to Twitter and was like, "Hey, wait a minute, what the fuck? There's somebody ripping my game off, and they're selling it for a bunch of money." So I didn't quite understand what was happening in this. Because later on they said, no, this was a guy that worked with us.
Yeah,
and then he spun off and did his own thing.
Yeah, this is just a weird, again, like people claiming that they own things. So was looking for the game on Steam. It looks like it's been removed.
so
but there was a post in one of the reviews, and according to Hero Game Studios, this is what they said. Our game is not stolen. One of the former developers of our user team, he left our team a long time ago, but now he claims that the entire project belongs to him, but this is completely false. The game's rights and development process belong entirely to us. The reason why he did this is because the sales were increasing quite rapidly. He thinks he can make money from it. He is constantly sending his message on Twitter saying that he will try to take this game from us. Please do not believe what he wrote. So, again, they're claiming, like, no, this is a disgruntled person that left, and they're claiming all this stuff. The demo is free. Go play the demo, but this isn't something you pay money for.
I don't understand in the first place because you're motherfucking using Superman's name, and that's not Superman.
Yeah.
If you look at it, it's so, and the other one's free, so it's like the audacity to fucking say, oh, well, here's what do they call it? Superman edition, but it's not Superman. You can't say that. So they're all arguing amongst themselves. You better hope DC don't come into this and be like,
So you
say
make
what?
how much? No.
Yeah.
Shut that down now.
Who's in the title?
Yeah.
Superman? Who?
Yeah.
You own Superman! That's what DC's going to say. Do you own Superman? And they say, no. Yeah.
Well,
But motherfucking DC is fucking up. They need to make a game exactly like this goddamn shit. The motherfuckers proved that this shit works.
well, there's no rings to fly through.
They'll put the rings. I don't care. You wanna put the rings?
No.
Then put the rings as a
No,
side
there's no-
mode.
no.
That was the main mode in Superman 64. That was the problem. Don't put the rings as the main mode. You want to do a side mode to reference how bad that game was? Then yeah. But that fucking Matrix City shit was amazing. And then when you combine it with, an idea of Superman, it shows it still works. It fucking works. And just put Superman up against a equally powered motherfucker. So, well, Superman ain't gonna have no health. I agree. That stupid mechanic where he has no health and like the city has a health. It's like, well, the city's a dumbass. You know,
I don't want
It's
just
taking
robots.
damage and
No,
robots
no
and shit,
robots.
right? No, you put him up against people that are as powerful as he is, and you can get your health bar back because you're gonna get his ass kicked. I mean, Doomsday killed him, so you need him throwing Doomsday.
Spoilers.
You can put fucking, you can put fucking Mongol. You can do a lot of different things. So, anyways,
all the time.
it's a fucking mess. Don't pay for a Superman game unless it's a goddamn Superman game. All right.
What about evil Superman game?
Free games are
Zorro?
fine. There's plenty of free ones. There was a free DBZ one a long time ago that was cool too. That was like similar to this, a guy flying around like Superman kind of thing. But they didn't say City of Heroes Superman Edition. Super what?
Yeah.
Who? Do you own Superman? I think Superman is copyright shit. I don't know if the actual. Maybe theirs is Super Space Man.
It's S Uperman.
Or Uberman.
Yeah, it's Uberman.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not City of Heroes, it's Heroes City, because that's also
Oh.
not something that they can write down as their video game title as City of Heroes, because that's a
All
different,
right,
different
that's
game.
a game. Yeah, we know that game too.
Yeah.
I also have some extra shit here. Multiverse Season 2 going to include Marvin the Martian's going to have a Game of Thrones stage. I'm never playing Arya. Just refuse to play her on principle. Never playing it. Maybe we'll get another Game of Thrones character if there's going to be a Game of Thrones level. I don't know. And then also Gearbox Entertainment opens a studio in Shanghai. So that's going to be interesting.
Wonder what kind of games they're going to make there.
Yeah, and what kind of content will be in their games?
Gotcha.
From there, I don't know. Is it going to be gotcha? Is it going to be no blood, no skeletons? How would they then
good
do
stuff.
Tiny Tina's Dungeon Adventure if you can't really do
Skeletons.
skeletons in a dungeon? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But and how long will it stay open? Will this studio in Shanghai? It says, we got it here. Besides helping with development of future games, Shanghai will provide support for existing titles such as Tiny Tina's Wonderlands and new tales from the Borderlands for the Chinese market. So they'll probably be the ones removing the skeletons and the blood and the things like that.
It's like, make all the
And
blood
making
into
it
sweat.
perfect for China.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that's all we got for you. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank our sponsors, Manscaped. Go check that link down below. They've got plenty of products. So if you think, I don't need the shaver, there's a lot of really cool stuff there.
Amazing boxers.
Yeah, most comfortable boxers that you'll wear. So, guys, check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye,
Bye, guys.